what you see is what you get is a concept. If you are working on the system, you see the way the thing is going to look like before you print it. So immediately you print it, it's going to come out exactly the way it was designed. Now, long before the computer industry developed that principle, God has already his own principle, and that principle is what you sow is what you get. So life only gives to you a harvest of seed that you have sown. So I must be very conscious, I must be very particular of the kinds of seed I am sowing in 2022. You're a farmer and you walk into an empty land and you holler, "Land, I have come. I need some potatoes. I need some corn. Have mercy on me. Please give it to me." Will your request be granted if you have sown no seed? Now think of 2022 as that field. It will not respond to your wishes. It will respond to your seeds. Whether you like it or not, every day you've been sowing seeds. Consciously or unconsciously, it's either you are sowing seeds of thoughts, seeds of actions, seeds of finances, seeds of time, seeds of talent. Ask your neighbor, what kind of seed are you sowing? I believe in the operations and manifestations of demons, but the Africans are over superstitious. So much so, instead of taking responsibility of certain things, when you sow the wrong seeds, they always say that there's somebody is pursuing you from where? From the village. So you have the sole responsibility of taking charge of your future. So the law of seed time and harvest have been woven into the constitution of the earth. In other words, everything is programmed to produce after its own kind. Donkeys or monkeys will not give birth to a cat. 2 giraffes will not produce a zebra. So we say this principle being perpetuated. In other words, if I really want my life to change, I must be conscious of the kind of seed that I'm sowing. I must sow seeds deliberately. Why am I doing that? Because God is saying a man's harvest in life will be entirely dependent on the kind of seed he sows. The Bible says a tree is known by his what? Its fruit. How do you know a mango tree when you see a mango fruit? However, when it comes to seeds, it needs an experienced farmer to distinguish the different kinds of seed. Now, if you want a specific harvest in your life, you must learn to identify the seed that you need to sow in order to produce that particular harvest. When life is still at the seed stage, be selective. What kind of seed do I need to sow in order to produce a given or a particular harvest? I must be selective on the kinds of words that I speak. The Bible says it's only a fool utters all his heart. Somebody say, I will give you the piece of my heart. By the time you distribute the pieces, there'll be nothing left to give. The Bible says where words are many, sin is not what? Absent. So if you do not like the harvest you are getting, change the seed you are what? Sowing. Or if you want a particular harvest, begin to do what? Sow the right kind of seed. The seed of prayer does not produce financial abundance. If it does, Bill Gates does not pray. The Bible says it produces after its own kind. The seed of mercy does not produce spiritual growth. The seed of prayer produces spiritual growth and intimacy what? With God. The seed of finances produces what? Financial harvest. Nobody likes me in this church. Who do you like? Nobody calls. Who have you called? Begin to sow the kind of seed that you want. During my birthday, they didn't even call me. Who did you call during his birthday? Have you ever sent somebody a gift you're expecting to receive? You don't receive. Not at all. If you are good at sending, go to Facebook. May this year be the best year of your life. Only during your own, people go to Facebook. May this year, maybe 100 people, may this year be the best year of your life. Whatever you sow, you want, you get. If you are the person that is good in giving out clothes, your wardrobe will never lack clothes. You wonder how is it happening? If because you are giving her clothes. If the one that likes to pray for people, I can guarantee things will be happening for you. You wonder how it's happening. People are mentioning your name in prayer. Begin to sow the right seed. I told them, I have a brand new diary. I want to sow the seed of prayer. All kinds of seed I'll be sowing. I'll sow papaya seed. I'll sow mango seed. I'll sow guava seed. So that anytime I want guava, I will not lack it. I will not go and be sowing only guava seed. So if I want mango seed, I will not have any mango to eat. I will sow prayer. I will sow time. I will sow finances. I will sow love. I will sow kindness. So that anytime I'm in, I don't even need to be in need of any of those things will be flowing towards me. Now they said one definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result each time, especially if you are doing the same thing without revelation. Now your seed is what God has given you today to create the future you desire. There is nobody under the sound of my voice here today that does not have what? A seed. If you always do what you have always done, you will always get what you have always got. So if I see something good happening in my life and I want to perpetuate it, I will continue doing what I have been doing so that I will continue to get what I have been getting. If I see something wrong in my life and I don't want to perpetuate that, I will change what I am doing to truncate that cycle so that I will get a different result. So we quickly look at 3 kinds of seed you must sow in 2022. The first is the seed of desire. Desire is a passion that drives men with fury. People have loved, people have hated, people have killed, people have overcome the greatest obstacle, all because of what? Of desire. So our desire shows up in our actions, it shows up in our words. If I sit with you for 10 minutes, I can pinpoint the thing that you are passionate about. So your desire will determine what you will give up and the price you are willing to pay. You have to learn to determine your desired harvest, then select your seed wisely. Give up today's desires for tomorrow's what? Desires. Paul said, all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. What price are you willing to pay to bring your passions and in 2022 to pass? Number 2 is the seed of discretion. Discretion could be seen as good sense. It could be seen as sound what? Judgment. Now, discretion means stopping to think about the consequences of your actions or your words before carrying them out. People don't think about the consequences of their words or actions. Some people are too spontaneous. Discretion will tell you it is good to wait as a single person and not engage in extramarital affairs before marriage. The Bible says marriage is honorable with the what? With bed undefiled for warmongers. God will do what? God will judge. We don't have all the time. Your assignment is tied to time. Discretion means just because you can do something does not mean you are supposed to do it. Just because you can afford something does not mean that you're supposed to have it. Now the third one, the seed of discipline. Kenneth Hagin he was fasting regularly and the Lord told him it's time to live a fasted life. And he was telling him that it's not everything you should eat. Even the one you should eat it in small quantities. When everybody was traveling the world, God told Kenneth Hagin, stay in America. And that was where his ministry was based. When preachers stand on the pulpit and say, I have visited 120 nations of the world, it does not move him because it's not part of his desire. But today I submit to you, he's still one of the most revered and respected preachers on earth, even after death. Your relevance is not just you are jumping all over the place, doing what every other person is doing. Stay within the ambit and confines of your calling. The last one is self or the seed of discipline. We have a lot of body-ruled Christians instead of spirit-led Christians. They are Christians, but nevertheless are ruled by the dictates of their body. I want ice cream, they go and buy. I want shawarma, they buy. You receive the crowns and you receive the trophies that God have designed for you this year to the degree that you are able to discipline yourself. Ask yourself this morning, what must I deny myself today in order to get what I want to want? The answer to that question is the beginning of discipline. There's a saying that says, pay now and play later. Or you play now and pay later.